everyone. This is the video for the Viola 1 Vivaldi part. So first I want to talk about the articulation for this kind of piece. I think for some of you that might be returning, you might remember Dr. Ray's Baroque bow. And so that's about 2/3 of the bow. We probably won't use anything past the balance point, like nothing lower than the balance point, so not too close to the frog. And then we'll go almost to the very tip. So we use most of the upper half of the bow. And that's kind of so we can get this light, ringy sound for this Vivaldi piece. So I want to start at measure 5 in the 2T bar. And I'm just gonna show you all what I'm talking about with that bow. So to get that kind of bowing down, we're gonna use Monique's Smiley bow. And so we're going, let me back up a little bit so you can see my arm. So most of the speed is halfway through. And the ends of the bows are lighter. And that kind of lets it ring and then honors the rests through that. I also want to note that unlike the Mozart, we're not going to be at the frog and bouncing for this kind of eighth note bowing, or just any bowing in this really. We'll stay towards the upper half, and it sounds bouncy but in a different way. Because most of the impulse of my bows are towards the middle of the note instead of the front. Like that. I also would like to talk about the gestures. We have a lot of pickups in this piece where we're picking up on a offbeat into a downbeat. So even in just the first 2D bar in measure 5, we have where we're picking up to the third beat. So it's important that the impulse goes to the big beats. So I'm putting less stress on the off beats, so on the and of 3. And I'm achieving that by letting the weight of my arm on the down bow do most of the work. So we're putting almost an accent. And then with those things in mind, I want to go to measure 50. Yeah, I want to go to measure 53. And we're going to look at those accidentals that can be a little bit icky on viola with the fourth fingers and high thirds and things like that. So we're going to go through it slowly at first. So starting in bar 53, 1, 2. So most of the time I'm using fourth finger for C sharps and G sharps, but if you're using third finger, make sure it's really high. Because those are really important to get in tune. So I'll go through that again a little faster. And don't forget that the same thing is happening here in this more chromatic line. We're picking up to the bigger beats, so we want to put the stress on those big beats. It makes it more exciting and kind of moves the line along. But that's pretty much everything I have for this part. If you have any questions, you can let me know. reach out to me over text or email, and I'll be in touch with you.